Hey y'all. Tonight I'm having leftover salmon, uh, browned potatoes from a baked potato, and some spinach. And I'll get the spinach going here. Let me turn it down so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in my pan and a little bit of butter. And I will put some olive oil and butter on this pan. Is where I'm going to put my potatoes. Get that going around. Okay. Now, I cooked this baked potato, but I really didn't want to eat it as a baked potato, so I'm going to slice it and put it on this pan. But, you know, if you make baked potatoes, you can always cook extra. And that way, when you want to have your potatoes this way, oh, it's hot. Let me put it right here. Then you can cook them this way. Because I like that crispy potato with the butter that gets really brown, and it always tastes good. Because your potato's already done, you're just making it, you're just giving it some more flavor when you fix it this way. And I used to eat my potatoes with, you know, just put them in the oven like they were, put a little shortening or oil or something on them and put them on the rack. But since I got dentures, I can't eat that hard potato skin anymore. So I started wrapping them in foil. Okay, I'm going to open up this spinach. And I'm just going to put the spinach in this pan here. Just like that. Fill the pan, because you know it'll just cook down to nothing. Alright, that'll be a tiny serving. Okay, I'm going to put this butter. This is my butter bell that my youngest daughter got for me. It's a French invention. You have cold water in the bottom, and then you put your butter in this little, in the bell part of it, and just turn it upside down, and you can leave it out on the counter if you eat your butter, you know, within 2 or 3 days and keep your water cold. And that way your butter is always ready to spread on your bread. None of that cold stuff. Okay, I'm going to go get some water for my spinach. Very much in there, you know, a couple of tablespoons maybe. You can hear the sound of it, how it changes. Alright, put a little salt on there. Put a little salt on my potatoes. It's going to be a salty evening. I haven't had a lot of salt today, so I'll share on my potatoes and spinach. Put in some black pepper. Okay. Potatoes are getting brown. Okay, now I'm going to put in a little bit of ricotta cheese, maybe a couple of tablespoons. Pour in some of that liquid. Now I never have put ricotta in my spinach, but for some reason it sounds like it might be good to me. And turn the heat down. You know, when you got cream or ricotta, something like that, you don't want to, when you first put it in there, you don't want it to be real high heat, just kind of low. I didn't have any cream, so I thought, well, I'll use the ricotta. That might make a good substitute. We'll just see. Okay, I'll put that on a very low temp. Okay, now I'm going to put some grated Parmesan on my cheese, on my potatoes. And of course, as you can see, it's getting on the pan too. And that's fine, because when I scoop up these potatoes, the cheese that has fallen on the pan itself will get kind of crispy and tasty. Okay, I'm going to turn those potatoes off. Now, of course, I could put them in the oven and broil them a little bit to, you know, get that cheese brown. But I really don't want to go to all that trouble. So, I'm just going to have this dinner ready in, you know, like less than 15 minutes. I put it in the air fryers so my plate could get warm. It's not really hot, but just warm. Now I'm going to get a piece of salmon that I cooked last night. Let's see here. Cut that in half. Now I paid $12 for this fillet, and it's, you know, it's just me eating it. And so I've had last night's meal. I'm having a meal with it this evening, and then tomorrow I will make salmon salad, you know, with eggs and pickles and that sort of thing. And that'll last, I don't know, I could probably get maybe 3 sandwiches out of it, maybe. Okay, now I'm not going to warm my salmon up. The thought of heating up salmon, it just sounds gross. So I'm going to put my spinach here. Get all that spinach out of there. Okay. Now I'm going to scoop up the potatoes and the Parmesan cheese. See how it is around the edge there? It's gotten crispy. That's got to be good. And you could put any kind of cheese on there, but I don't know, I think the Parmesan would be really good. Okay, let's not waste any of it. Let me get all these little pieces off there. Okay. Voila, it's done. And it only took, well, I didn't turn the video off. It's been about 14 minutes. So, here is dinner. Leftover salmon, spinach with ricotta, and I don't know what to call these potatoes. Brown Parmesan potatoes made from a baked potato. I don't know. Either I'll invent a name or just have too long a name. All right, I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner, and y'all have a good evening, a good day, a good afternoon, and please remember to be kind to someone. Someone needs your kindness today. Bye. Well, I forgot to taste the spinach for you. It's really good. You know, nobody would know it was ricotta cheese, but it's very tasty. And the little crispy bits from the Parmesan cheese, it's really good. And it's a nice contrast to have the cold salmon against the hot potatoes and the hot spinach. It's a nice way to eat it. Really good.